This is William. Welcome to another update. I got the 24 by 24 carport done. You see my scooter in there with the little camper and a couple of kayaks. Already got it pretty much full. Real quickly, I'll show you the new grind room. It's right in here. And this will have a roll-up door that's going to be installed. Have a fan, exhaust fan up there. The floor is crushed granite, so you can walk on it. It's compacted, but it's not hard like concrete, so it's a little bit easier on the footsies. All right. So when you got bad backs, man, you try to figure out any way you can to help that out. And my back has just been giving me a fit the last few days, but anyway, we'll work through it. But electrician should be done this week, and the overhead door, it's been ordered for a month now, but hopefully it'll be in this week. Let's go inside. All of this here, that shelf, and all of those, the kilns for the heat treat, and all of those grinders and everything will be going over into the grind room, opening this space up, so we'll have some room for assembling of the folders. So I mean, we're still looking at a late spring, early summer release on those folders that's been pre-ordered. I get a lot of questions. How can I get a pre-order now? Get with Great Northern Knives. They pre-ordered a bunch, so they may have some available still. Get with them and find out if they have any more available. Okay. In here, I've got the loft done. You see the stairs over there to get to the loft for storage. Inside here is the new leather room, which is being phased out, so it'll be a mail room here shortly. See the sewing machine over there. So we'll be doing very little leather. On the table is the last of the retail that you ordered through my website of those sheaths for that. Okay, so here is the sheaths for the wholesale order for Pano and Jared at Northern Woodsman Elite, and these are the last of the retail knives that is waiting for sheaths. Okay, that's being put together this week. So if you had a retail knife ordered through my website that had a leather sheath by me, then that is, your knife is done, just finishing up the sheath. Okay, now that's not counting not dealing with the SKs. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is the CNC machine, and the laser machine is over at the house because I didn't want to get it in the construction area. Okay, let me cut this light out. All right, so let's talk about knives production. See all of these? This is what we're having work that's ready for handles for Jeff at Great Northern Knives. We probably have 100. So if you ordered a knife from Jeff and you've got your name on a pre-order list, it is in work. Okay, the blade has been heat treated or is in the process of heat treating this week, so it is in work. We probably have 100, right at 100, maybe a little over 100 knives in works for Jeff. Okay, so they'll be slowly being shipped out probably next week, and there will be knives shipped out every week after that. Okay, so all of these are Jeff's. These right here, these 5 are SKs in the back right here. These are $496 through $499 ready for handles. Okay, so all of these others are for Jeff's for pre-orders and also restocking. All right, all of these are Jeff's on the table that has been handled. See, there's one with an Alaska, a red Alaska pin with red liners, so that was probably somebody that did a pre-order. Here's a stranded woodsman that has camo with black pins, so that was probably a special order. Here's a blackbird with blue liners and blue pins. It was probably a special order. So if you have anything that's special, this was a cool one. I know this was a special order. Skoke wood with a bear as a center pin. a polar bear. So that turned out very nice. So we're finishing that up. So a lot of knives being done for Jeff. Okay, so all of these are blades that's going to be ready for heat treat starting tomorrow. I got about 35 Master Bushmans that is being heat treated this week, so they'll probably be shipping out to Great Northern Knives in about 3 weeks. Okay, so it'll take us that long to work them through the process from heat treat to shipping out to Great Northern. But here the blanks are. We got them now, and they will be heat treated starting tomorrow. Okay, up here on the wall is all the knives for Northern Woodsman Elite, Pano and Jared's website. We got some Elites, got some buoys, Northern buoys. We got some Hog's Tooth. I got Pano's design, his Long Hunter. Got a couple of Sportsmans, a Sainer, a couple of Nessies. And all of these has sporadically this type of wood. It's ironwood. They ordered a bunch of stuff in ironwood with yellow liners. Beautiful, beautiful knives. Of course, they have their standard canvas micarta, a camo canvas micarta. I'll get it out in a minute, with the orange liners. And of course, this is Jared's personal companion. So he ordered some Starlight for this one in 35 VN a couple of years ago, and I just now got it done. But anyway, I've been saving this Starlight for him. But anyway, that's those will be shipping out to Northern Woodsman Elite. And if you want one of these, you need to get with them now, because I don't think these are going to last long. Once I do the final pictures on social media, there's going to be a run on these knives. They are that gorgeous. Okay, so that's what's happening. Also, the other wholesaler or dealer that is Randy over at Stitch Gear, and the Outfitter first run ended. Well, today's the last day, so by tomorrow when this video is uploaded, then it'll be over. But you can still order the knife. It just will not have the first run on the blade. Okay, but you can still order the knife on his website. He also has a couple of other models that he has now that he's doing R&D on, that I had mentioned in the last update a couple of weeks ago. And so he's trying to figure out how he wants those knives, if we're going to make any tweaks or whatever. But get with him if you want one of those knives as well at stitchgear.com. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about retail for a moment. And when I say retail, that's knives you order from me. If you ordered it from my website, okay, then like I said, your knife is done. It's just a matter of finishing up your sheath this week if it hasn't already been shipped. Okay. The SKs you saw, the 491 through 495 has been handled. They just need to be shaped and finished ground. We should get those out in about a week and a half. So not this week, but next week. Look for shipping notices on those if you have those serial numbers. 496 through 499, looking at shipping in about 2.5 to 3 weeks. Then we should have the special run of 500 through 515 of the special custom-made WCSKs. That's going to have the Coca-Cola handles made out of 3V. And those will be listed on my website under the Available Custom Knives webpage. Okay, and so look for the video on that. We're looking at probably mid to late February to have those listed. All right, mid to late February. So that gives you guys plenty of time to save your money, because they will be higher priced, because 3V is higher, a lot higher. Also, Coca-Cola handles. So these are going to be some special knives. All right. Well, special pricing. Okay. All right. Anything that you see that on my websites or on YouTube channel, or anything that you want to order but you don't find it on my website, then get with Great Northern Knives. Get with Randy at Stitch Gear Outfitters or get with Jared at Pano, and they may do a special run of them. Okay, you have to talk to the dealers. I'm moving away from retail. The only one I'm keeping is the SKs. All right, everything else is going to be sold through dealers. All right, that gives me more time to grind blades. Okay, so I can either be a retailer and manage, or I can be a fabricator and fabricate and get more knives out. So I haven't been able to find anybody that can replace me. So maybe one day I can do that. Tom is getting pretty close, so we'll see if Tom does that or not. But anyway, right now that's where we're at. We're all sales except for the SK is sold through dealers. So get with them. If you don't see it on their websites, call them, email them. All right, because a lot of these they're passing through so quickly that they don't have time to put it on the website. It's there and then gone. So call them and let them know what you're looking for, and they may have something coming, or they may be able to do a special run of something. Okay, and as you can see, we're doing special woods and all kinds of stuff. All right, there's pricing associated with that, but at least that is an option that you can get if you chose to do so. On the SKs, we have sold through 576 as of this morning. Okay, so we're getting close to the 600 mark. Let's see, I think that's about it. We're still the AEBL is still impossible to get in plates. I give you an example. I ordered about every 2 months. I'll order anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 of steel. So I get it trucked in from New Jersey. So the little bar steel does not match what I do. I mean, we go through a lot of steel, but that not complaining, folks, not complaining at all. Thanks to you that we're going to be here as long as you want to buy knives from us. We will be here. Okay. So, but anyway, AEBL is just impossible to get in plates. So of the size that I need. So more than likely, a lot of the AEBL models will start coming in Nitro V. Okay, now the WCSK, I have enough AEBL stored away to finish out probably through 600 of these SKs. So this applies to everything but the SKs. I know I'm going to get 10 questions on this the first time I upload the video. The SKs in AEBL is still AEBL for the foreseeable future. Okay? So we'll see what happens once this stockpile runs out, because I got blanks all over the shop for SKs. All right? Okay. So the laser markings are being used as of the heat treat last week. So those are being phased in. If there's a symbol on the blade, such as the black bird, the baby bird, the master hunter with the deer, the blood drop, those like that have a special stamp, then those will not have a name on the blade, model on the blade. Those that do not have a special stamp will have it written on the blade what model that is. Okay. A lot of people had requested not to billboard the knives, and I can understand that. I don't want a billboard either, but I do want enough information on the blade so that someone else looking at your knife will know what that is in a picture or whatever. Because I'm trying to cut down the amount of time I'm on social media and answering or responding to emails, because I get a ton of emails. What model is this? Sending me a picture. Where can I get this? What model is it? Who do I ask? So I'm trying to eliminate a lot of that, because it's taking me away from this grinding, and actually I'm having to do a lot more things on the weekend, because during the week I'm responding to correspondence, ordering materials, and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm trying to streamline this to where a lot of people can take a lot of the load off of me, so I can have some me time on the weekends. Maybe do a little camping, do a little more cooking over the fire and stuff like that, you know. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to do, and still keep production up to where you guys can get your knives in a timely manner, or at least get it even faster than what you're getting it now. All right. So I'm not doing this just to change things to be changing. It's to streamline. It's to get things a little bit faster. Some people say that they don't like it because it takes away from the handmade portion of it. It doesn't feel handmade without the stamps. We stopped being a custom shop back in 2018, I believe. We started going more and more toward production since that time, and this is just another step. We're not really a custom shop anymore. Haven't been since 2018. It's just that was the next move, and we're still moving in that direction, and we're trying to get as many WC knives in as many people's hands as possible, because there's a lot of custom makers out there that'll make what you want, but there's not many WC knives with the curves and the multi grinds and the style of knives that we do. Okay, so we're going to stick with what we know best, and let somebody else do the custom part as to where they can build what you design. Okay, all right. So with that said, we're going more toward the production side, and we're going to try to keep the laser etching as much as off the blades as possible. But I do want enough information on there that somebody can look at that blade and tell who made it, what type of steel it is, the month and the year it was made, and the model name. Okay, so I want all of those information to be on that blade. All right. Okay, somebody had mentioned why not do it on the spine, but when you get a fin and fur or a Sportsman's Choice, which is a 16th inch blade, there's just not enough real estate there to put anything on the spine. So I'm trying to keep everything uniform. All right. Okay, with that said, thanks guys. You guys are just awesome. You're beautiful. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate it so much. So until the next one, get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity. And don't forget those plenty of band-aids and lots of knives. Get you again soon.